The classic. At least I can chase Blitzcrank around for a bit. Oh no, oh, come on. What a start to a game. Hello my fellow misfortunates and welcome to another episode of Unranked to Diamond. We're going to have a very rough time this game. I should have just accepted that Senna is unsalvageably dead and not have died myself using both summoner spells, but hey, that's life. I guess we can still come back into this game. This build can scale very, very hard because we're going for a crit build with Grasp of the Undying and Death Stance. So the reason this works is, well, lifesteal is very good when you have a lot of health to apply it, but Lucian will buy 2 longswords or something crazy. But so this is where Grasp plus Overgrowth plus Conditioning comes into play, so we actually have time in team fights. But also, the bleed effect makes it so the window in which you can trigger Grasp is bigger, because as long as you bleed, you are in combat. And we get a lot of AD. Death Stance is 80 attack damage by itself. And then we just buy all the AD crit items, so that the late game is definitely secured. If you liked the Kleptomancy build back in the day, then this is you will love this build, essentially. As, again, we're just stacking it up in the lane phase. Okay. So we might have item advantage, but we still have a strong early game. Have to be careful, though. Why, game? Why do you minimize? Tell me. Alright, okay. I just lost some CS for it. Maybe if I minimize OBS, it will be better. Maybe if I do that. Maybe that's the reason, I'm not sure. I just lost like 2 CS for it, nothing major. No. Why? It happened again, and I'm not sure what caused it. Game just minimized, alright. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. It's a Q-Max build, by the way, because we don't have Overheal, and we also don't buy Bloodthirster. So Q-Max makes the most sense. Now we just have to kind of sit and wait. The lane phase is pretty much over. Pretty sure this is not ending well if we fight this. Just chill. No reason to rush things. Miss. Dragon for them. Makes sense, I mean our jungler was force base. As soon as we're at the 10-minute mark, we have a massive power spike, by the way, because of Conditioning and Gathering Storm. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're safe to push this. They're very likely to go back here. Alright, now we back ourselves. I think I will go double Dorans with this. Makes it a little bit more easy in the early game. And also we don't need the item slots too soon. I don't really want to go triple Dorans though. Or actually, maybe... it's better to do it like this. Yeah, boots. So we spent most of our gold and boots are very important. Yeah, it seems nice. Doran stacking, it is okay-ish. Depends on your gold. The more gold you can spend, the better. And the 450 cost of Doran's Blade is very awkward in our situation, because we would be sitting on gold unnecessarily. Just chill, don't get grabbed. If we get grabbed here, we auto lose the game, because losing 2 minion waves in our position is nothing we can afford. I would like to farm these minions myself, but if Senna attacks them, there's nothing I can do about it. Let's Rank sitting right here. Senna being careless. Not much I can do about it. He's low and he doesn't have lifesteal, so at least I can farm on the tower now. That grab was very easy to see through. I hope Senna doesn't kill herself again. That Lucian is 4-0. It's going to be one hell of a game. I might just ult the next wave just because. Nice. 10 minutes power spike. Or I wait until Lucian comes back and then I ult the wave. That's also an option. So I got chip damage plus wave clear. Almost. Oh, we got him. Nice. You can clean up, pretty sure. Perfect. Alright. That's all I wanted! We might just grab a Doran's Blade here, though. It will help a lot. Okay. So you see the item build right here, it's very straightforward. We have to get an Executioner's Calling to this game. For Darius and Olaf. But yeah, it's straight up damage and crit. And we get our tankiness from our rune page plus Death Stance. Don't underestimate it. We are deceptively tanky for a misfortune. But now that we really mustn't fight Lucian, he has too big of a power spike with a completed Essence Reaver. I need some attack speed very soon. That's just sad. Especially without W, it's just too slow to be effective. What? No. Oh, nobody saw that. If I see any comment about this cannon minion, I'll be sad. Okay, now we can finally proc Demolish, right? Might as well die here. This is why I don't like Demolish. It always baits me into triggering it when I shouldn't. I deserve this, 100%. I deserve this. Overstayed. Didn't watch their death timers, and now we lose tower for it. I mean, it's okay. We just move on like nothing happened. Farm our minions. Okay, I promise to you guys, quote me on this, I promise to you from now on until the end of the game, I will play macro perfectly. Like, immaculately. What a weird word. I won't make a macro mistake like this again this game. I will lead by example. Okay. So they're all missing. Push towards this rock and then we retreat, because it's too dangerous to go there. That's a macro mistake right there. Okay, Senna clears this, which is nice. We still need to rotate though. If we stay here, we get killed. Okay, so we see Lucian. We don't see Blitzcrank. He was probably in base, isn't he? Okay, we see Blitzcrank and Lucian. They're not doing much right now. We need to defend this mid tower. This is very important. Alright, we cannot defend this mid tower because we're 1 versus 5. All my teammates just inted. Right, they're not pressuring it for some reason. I need to buy items soon. Oh, Senna killed herself. Okay, not quite. Need to base here. Yeah, I can afford my death stance. I definitely need to base. I still haven't completed an item yet. It's too important. Alright. Next up, Berserker Screeves plus Essence Reaver. Oh, I would not dive that, buddy. Why would you ever dive that? Come on. Nice, nice. The champ. Oh my god, this Kog'Maw is a nightmare. Poor enemies. AP Kog'Maw mid lane. Haven't seen that one in a while. So yeah, I was talking about Essence Reaver, but that's not true. We need Executioner's Calling first. That was not a macro mistake. I was trying to bait because I thought we could do something. Okay, maybe it was a macro mistake, but not a big one. It would have been had I not had my summoners. Alright, nothing we can do there, it seems. Just need to play it slow and scale. I'm not really looking forward to getting flanked. Yeah. He lives, that's good. I need to push bot lane, but going through the jungle there gets me killed. They're all bot lane. So I might as well sit here, do nothing, and wait for them to kill the tower. This is 4 people right there. If I go there, they just instantly kill me. Yeah. Better stay in experience range though. But again, challenging those 4 people would have been a big mistake. That would have been a major macro mistake. Just for reference. We can catch the mid lane wave. If Kog'Maw lets me. We're kind of dependent on gold, because if we don't get it, we will never get to our crit items. Let's go back and actually grab a Executioner's Calling instead of upgrading boots right there. Because that just ensures we're useful in a team fight. Call 911 now, huh? But yeah, also he has lifesteal now, which means Executioner's value goes up. It would be even higher had this guy gone for Conqueror, but she probably still has Ravenous Hunter. Huh. Just need to play around Kog'Maw. He's our strongest team member right now. Ooh, this Darius is walking into a trap, isn't he? It's a trap. Oh my god, I got gold. Nice. Mid tower falls, but it's about time. 20 minutes mark, you cannot really hold the mid tower for much longer. If the enemy doesn't completely mess up. Alright, we threaten with ulti. Oh, I thought Kog'Maw had him. Maybe I should have ulted. Sure. I should live, yeah. Okay. We could Cassiopeia flash plus ulti. Heal him so he doesn't die. As long as you don't get interrupted, you can ult with this build very recklessly, because your ult heals you thanks to Death's Dance. Don't overcommit. It's not worth it. Couldn't risk the grab. That was a micro mistake, by the way, not a macro mistake. I need tier 2 boots. It's so important. Not losing dragon here would be a luxury. We are one man down. Close. Just walking with the Kazakhs as backup. Okay. Yeah, the jungler is down. That's actually Baron. True. Now I also got some attack speed at least. And Essence Fever, not only does it get us to 30% CDR, but it also fixes our mana problems. Got it. I want to farm until I get a VF sword though. Nobody wants to take this? I could go back for a single long sword, which is not worth it. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Pretty sure it would be better on Kog'Maw because of his range, but it's still alright. You see, as long as I bleed, the grasp buff refreshes consistently. Obviously, since I'm so weak, I'm not really able to proc it much, but if we get a proper team fight and I get to attack the bruisers for a little bit, then I will get some stacks. But again, we get a lot of defenses from overgrowth and conditioning. That's the main issue. Grasp is mainly for the lane phase, which we completely forfeited because of the level 1. So that's a little bit sad, but it's just how the game played out. Let's not get grabbed. Nice. Okay. We get Darius Summoner. Pretty much for free. Only cost me a little bit of mana here. We really need to start pushing with Baron buff, else we're just using it for nothing. Or we're not using it at all, rather. Where's the Blitzcrank? I'm somewhat worried of him. Or about him. Because of him. Okay, grab on cooldown for a few seconds. We're still not using Baron buff effectively. Go get him, boys. I guess I'm fine trading my life for Olaf. Actually, that was also a micro mistake. You could argue that not going back was a macro mistake, but I would argue against that because I need to stick with my team. If they fight without me, it will be even worse. This Kog'Maw is just beautiful. But yes, it's very sad that we didn't make use of the Baron buff whatsoever. Yeah, the health here and the conditioning really matters. Also the health from Grasp is more than 50, which is quite a bit. It's almost like an extra Doran's Blade in terms of health. And this is like 2 Doran's Blades worth of health. But yeah, this build is kind of gold dependent. The items are very expensive. And getting crushed in the early game, normally you win lane because of Grasp. But you saw this individual game played out. We lost early super hard because Lucian got a double kill level 1. And that's just how it goes sometimes. You just need to accept it. Let's crank flash. He still has Hex Flash, right? Yeah. X. Senna dead again. Just AoE Grievous wounds them. Do I live? Yeah, okay. The extra health coming in clutch. I need to lifesteal off of something. We win this, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Lifesteal for the win. Yeah, resetting for Baron is correct, I guess. Oh, it's so... a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Could be worse. We're winning sustained fights anyway, though, because Kog'Maw is just a machine gun. And, because of Grievous wounds. Do we need to rush it? Yeah, we do. This is going to be a smite fight. Maybe not. Alright, I take it. Got Essence Reaver. Finally at 2 items while he's working towards his 4th. Why don't I... Damn, I forgot about the bleeding. Alright, now we got the core build assembled at last. We got Death Dance for healing and Essence Reaver for mana. And we do quite a bit of damage right now. Also, we hit the 30-minute mark, which makes Gathering Storm kind of crazy. And as soon as we hit Infinity Edge, we can actually start carrying with damage. Again, this build is very snowbally in either direction. Either you crush the lane phase with Grasp of the Undying, or if you don't, you just can't afford your expensive items and you are kind of useless. But just because you're useless doesn't mean you need to play macro incorrectly. Which is why I'm focusing on macro. And I haven't died since I made my promise. Oh, the barrage. Nice. That's not good. At least there's no objective for them to take. While our jungler is down. 4 versus 5 right now, so we need to chill. No alternative. Senna. I really want to take Raptors, but I want to be close if a fight breaks out. And again, a Baron buff that we cannot use because numbers. This Kog'Maw though is having the time of his life. I guess Liandry's Torment would be very nice for him too. Just don't overcommit. I can't really buy anything. I could buy a pickaxe. I guess that's worth it. My team is base 2, and it's just 25 AD that I would not have otherwise. Reading for the BF sword is incorrect. Elder spawn. There's a decisive moment in the match. Come on, dude. Well, at least they don't get Elder. No, we don't take this, bro. This is not a good call. Now it's a different story, though. It's Crank respawning. Okay, now we leave. Olaf's on the map. We just try to pressure them. It's not. No. Now it's not good anymore. We just wanted to see where Olaf is. I want to buy ABF sword here. Nice power spike. Okay. Almost at 400 AD. All the extra health and the resistances and the AD here. It's so nice. This is the late game rune page. And we're slowly getting there. We're starting to matter, as you saw in the last team fight. Okay, I guess we did enough this fight to not lose. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we got pincered by Olaf plus Darius. That's pretty misfortunate. How much bonus health do we have, actually? That's 81. Almost 300 bonus health. It's pretty nice. Almost good enough to cancel out their Elder Drake, but not really, right? Just need to stall now. We cannot ever fight them at in this position. It's just not possible. But if we survive, if our base survives the next 3 minutes, then we actually got very good chances. I finally hit my power spike. Now I'm truly a threat to them. If I position correctly, that is. Just need to make sure not to fight out in the open. If they try to dive us, we can turn it. But if we get caught in the jungle, that's just game over. Come on, Maokai. We cannot hold this, but we need to hold the next one. This is too diveable. They can sneak behind us. Need to let it fall. Dying one by one is what lost us this game in the end. Also, this is more like a fun misfortune build. If you want to see a more competitive build, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.